This notch, like many old and traditional things, is good, reliable, and in spite of appearances, simple. The examples shown here are more than 100 years old. The first half logs have been placed on the temporary foundation, and the ends flattened to a width of 200 millimeters or 8 inches. Bring the center line to the top of the log, either with 2 squares or by placing a vertical cleat at each side of the building, then running an incline or other straight line between them. The square of the building might be checked with diagonals from these points and the corresponding points on the other end of the building. Use this center mark for a reference to draw in the width of the wall. This will be 4 vertical lines that represent the 4 corners of the notch, and that are joined in pairs across the top. Place marks on each corner that, for the first half log, are 1/2 the height of the center line above the foundation. The inside corner and the diagonally opposite outside corner will be called 0 height. The corner down the wall to the left will be 15 or 20 millimeters, that is 1/2 or 3/4 of an inch below 0 height, and the remaining position will be the same measurement higher than the 0 position. Join these marks and note that the line is projected past the corner line to the end of the log. That's it. Just join these marks, score the back line, and you are ready to cut out the slope. The back cut should be very accurate, and it might be worth your time to use a good handsaw to make the cut. However, a small chainsaw can be expected to do the job, and in the hands of a good operator, it will be quite satisfactory. The flat cut on this portion of the work need not be as precise, as long as it is reasonable and that the plane is flat. This flat can be trued up with a power plane, slick, or axe. Be sure that there are no high spots left, and the work should be slightly low in the center. Lay out the 3/4 sill log in the normal way, then flat the sides to your wall width, in this case 200 millimeters. And do this for a predetermined distance, perhaps 18 inches. This can be done very carefully with a saw and power plane, or it may be done in a more rugged way with an axe. Flatten the bottom of the log where it is to fit on the foundation, then put it in place on the wall. Use small wedges at the inside corner in addition to log dogs to hold it in a very vertical position. Place 4 plumb lines, one at each corner of the notch. Then use the distance between the bottom of the log and the foundation as your scribe height, and mark off this height at each plumb line. Join these marks. Again, this is the total layout, and the lines may be scored and cut. This time it is necessary to cut all the lines accurately. Your log should then slide snugly into place. The first cut for the next logs should be done in much the same way. Join the existing vertical lines across the top, then place the level marks approximately 3/4 of the way up the center line on the end. This height may vary according to the log size. Join the marks, cut the slope, and you are again ready for your next piece. The quality of your work will depend entirely on the accuracy of your layout and cutting.